Right. Well, joining us today for Dining at Dawn is Scott Anderson.
Good morning.
And he is cooking up some Italian cuisine for us, which is good because, as you can tell, I'm Italian.
Yes.
So definitely love the carbs. So talk to us a little bit about what's going on here.
Okay. We are doing it's called Stonewall Manicotti with a portobellini paisano marinara. But there's two components to this, but we're going to do the manicotti part of it first, and then maybe a little bit further down the road, maybe we'll do the sauce part, the marinara.
That's fine with me. The carb part is the part I like, so let's stick to that.
Okay. So, and trust me, she's already corrected me on some pronunciation. It's ricotta and not ricotta like this.
Hey, when your family comes over on a boat from Italy, you know some things,
the white Anglo-Saxon part of me comes out of this. But this is one of my friend's favorite meals. She's from North Pole, Alaska. So I saw her, in fact, last week down in Orlando, and she goes, you know, my favorite food's manicotti, but I can never make it right. So I'm like, you know, taking the challenge. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start out with 2 pounds of ricotta cheese.
Ricotta.
Ricotta. So we're going to go ahead and just add that right in. And it's a real soft cheese. It's real smooth.
Is this part skim ricotta? Is that what you need?
Yes, skim. Well, you know, Albertsons has got a great variety of different cheeses and everything. I went with skim. Okay. You can actually make this very healthful because the marinara sauce is all the tomatoes, the portobello mushrooms. A
little bit of red wine for heart disease prevention.
So,
that's great.
And we are using a Pisano wine, which is a good table wine.
Okay.
We have some shredded Parmesan cheese, so we're going to do about a 1/3 cup.
Okay.
Now, Sarah's never cooked with me, so she knows I don't measure. So about a 1/3 cup of the Parmesan.
Okay.
We have a Romano cheese.
Okay. And everybody, this is shredded, not grated.
Shredded.
Remember that.
Yep. Okay. And what's kind of nice about this recipe is we have about a 1/3 cup of whatever the cook's choice is. So we're using a mozzarella.
Okay.
Is that right?
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella. So we're going to go ahead and add that right in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting so hungry. And there's nothing ready yet for me to eat.
Now, what's going to bind this all together is going to be the eggs.
Okay.
So we're going to get those right in there.
For people who are, you know, heart conscious, can they use egg beaters, or is that?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Just, you know, with the egg beaters, I think it's a couple tablespoons per egg, so you just have to check the box.
Right.
And then all we're going to do is we're going to get this kind of mixing.
Okay.
I tell you what, you want to mix?
You want me to mix? Oh, no.
You can mix.
What if I don't do it right?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut about a 1/4 of a cup worth of parsley, fresh parsley. Now, you can use a dried parsley. I wouldn't recommend the dried parsley in the actual cheese. In the sauce, absolutely, because you're going to rehydrate it.
Right.
But this is kind of a drier product. So use a fresh parsley. Can you smell that?
I can smell it, yeah.
You're doing good. You're mixing up well.
I know. I'm just afraid I'll spill it on you.
So, okay. Oh, don't worry about me.
All right. I was lying. I'm afraid I'll spill it on me.
Okay. I'm going to parsley in there.
All right.
Okay. You want me to go ahead and take on?
Sure.
Okay.
Please do.
So we're just going to kind of get this going. See all that good stuff?
Got a nice little mix of flavors and smells over here.
Little salts.
You obviously can't smell it, but I'm describing it to you. It's very yummy.
Little salt and pepper. And there we go.
All right, and of course, Scott, you know, we have 2 segments with you. So what I'm going to do now is toss over to Hans Seitz, who's going to take it for us and do a little bit of the sports headlines, and then we'll come back to you. So, Hans? Thank you, Hans. Well, back to my favorite topic, food. What can I say? He's going to take us through the next couple of steps. And I'm going to try and get our meteorologist, Jeff Matthews, over here because he could use a little carbohydrates.
That won't be hard.
Okay. You know, when Melissa was talking to me, and actually I named this after her. Her last name is Jackson. Her nickname is Stonewall. Go figure.
Okay.
So, but she said her problem with a manicotti is it always splits. Okay.
Right.
Here's the rule with cooking manicotti. Cook small amounts. Large pot, okay? My failures, your success.
Now, is it like al dente? Is that the...
Yeah, it's al dente.
Okay.
So I cooked it about a minute less than what the box said. But this is what I found out. Do not throw it in a colander. Okay. Because it's going to break. So just drain off the water and then cold water right into the pot. And then you get a nice tube. Okay. Okay. And the other thing that a lot of people don't use is a piping bag. She's standing back.
Which is very important. I've seen my mom try just scooping it in with a spoon.
Yep.
I imagine this would be a lot easier.
You know, a lot of people, they don't have a piping bag.
You can take a Ziploc bag, right?
You can take a Ziploc bag, but you never know how bad you need a piping bag until you actually use one. You go, oh my gosh, I can use this for everything.
Cuts back a few minutes.
Yep. Okay, so I got a little bit of the cheese sauce in there.
All right.
Now, this is what makes it nice. We have these great sweet Italian sausages. Okay. Instead of, you could grind this up in there, but all we're going to do is we're going to lay it right in there
So every bite you're going to get a piece of sausage.
Every bite.
But if you're a vegetarian, it's okay. You can just exempt that.
Yep. I tell you what, my cheese is about to, let me close off the top of my piping bag. Okay, and then what we're going to do is halfway through, we're going to just
good shot of this, guys.
Pipe it right in, and then we're going to turn it.
And it goes all the way through the middle.
All the way through.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what we're going to do, let me grab my sauce.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
And you made this from scratch?
This is scratch, and it's very, very easy.
Okay.
So when you get the recipe off of the website,
which it is there,
the basis of the marinara sauce is just the basil, the parsley, the tomatoes, and the garlic. Now, you can take that and you can modify with, like what I did with the portobello mushrooms and the paisano wine, but then what you're going to do is just kind of on the bottom and then lay your manicotti right in.
Okay.
Now, you can sauce the whole thing after you get it in there.
Right.
I like cooking it just like this.
I like smothering some cheese over it.
Smothering cheese?
Yeah.
And then what I do is, because I like to serve it fresh, so I just ladle the manicotti like this, so you can see, garnish it with a little bit of cheese.
Oh, lovely. And if you have leftovers, is it good to reheat?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You can freeze the manicotti. You can actually prepare this the night before.
Oh, okay.
If you're having like a dinner party or something like that.
Right.
Cook the pasta shells. These were cooked the night before.
Here
comes Jeff.
Look at the mooch.
I cooked this the night before, and they stay nice and fresh.
Okay.
You can bake this off. If you do bake it off, definitely make sure that you use the sauce.
Fantastic.
Because they will kind of dry out. But there's your final product. Nice, easy.
Well, it looks
does
great.
take a little bit of effort to do a good manicotti. It's not a run home 30 minutes.
The results are well worth it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, and just checking, just to make sure we have everything so everyone knows, these ingredients are all listed on the website, and the recipe, of course.
Stonewall Manicotti.
And we'll be back with Scott Anderson next week, so we'll stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. Sorry, I can't talk. All I can do is smell the pasta.